I don't know if it's wrong, but he said he loved her. That's the reason why he gave her opportunity. Did he love her like a big brother, love a little sister? Or did he love her a whole lot deeper than that? We got to figure this thing out, because if Jay-Z the monster that they making it seem like he is, then it's a whole bunch of brothers out there that ain't got no business having no relationship with their kids, with the young women in their family, the young women in their neighborhood. It's a lot of men out here that shouldn't even be interacting with younger women, especially giving them opportunities. They saying that this old story about Jay-Z and Rihanna has not aged well, because she was only 15, 16 when they met. Same way Foxy Brown was and Beyonce was, allegedly. Now you got this Jane Doe claiming that Jay-Z did her wrong when she was around Rihanna age, when Rihanna met Jay-Z. It's a big old mess. We about to talk about this, but before we do that, y'all need to do me a favor and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button too, because it's a whole bunch of news we about to be getting into, man. And I got to ask y'all a couple of questions too. And if you got it, hit that Cash App, $ Sean Blaze Dots. We would greatly appreciate that. Without further ado, we got to get into this news, y'all. Once again, $ Sean Blaze Dots with an S at the end of that. So much love. Let's go ahead and get back into this news, man. This story about Jay-Z meeting an underage Rihanna is leading people to believe that he got a serious problem. And they say she throwing him under the bus because she ain't came out and said nothing. And her silence is worse than if she said anything about this man. Beyonce silent on it. Foxy Brown went AWOL. It's sort of like they waiting to see if this man gonna get his justice. Rock Nation don't put a whole lot of people on. But how he go about his business is what's skeptical here. How do they really get signed? What they really got to do to get a contract? Is he grooming these people or no? Look at this, man. Earlier this month, an anonymous woman accused Jay-Z of scraping her when she was only 13 years old, amending the ongoing evil lawsuit she brought against Diddy in October. The woman claims that both men assaulted her at the 2000 VMAs or whatever. And that was around the same time that Rihanna came into the game. And people wondering, did Diddy and Jay-Z do her the same way? Both Jay-Z and L.A. Reid have shared similar accounts about the night that Rihanna left a lasting impression on them with her talent. The same year it happened, Jay-Z told Sway that Def Jam was so excited about his label's new up-and-comer that we didn't let her leave the office till 3 in the morning. When that contract got signed, years later, in Reed's 2016 memoir, he suggested that the urgency had been his idea. After he heard Rihanna sing, Reed wrote that, I'm over here thinking about what the hell they was doing in that damn hotel room at 3 in the morning with a 15-year-old. Don't she got a curfew? She ain't have to go to school in the morning. It take all that to work out a contract. What the they had going on, man? Somebody gonna have to let me know. Is he a weirdo or no? We about to move on. And y'all need to hear it for yourself. Reg Gomes. Yeah.
I ran into you somewhere, and Rihanna hadn't. She had really never even been heard of at this point. And you walked up to me and said, "That's my artist." And I was struck by that. I'd never forget those words. That's my artist. And you were proud, man. And you were like, "Wow, this is a discovery of mine." And then she exploded, and then you know she lit up. How hands-on are you?
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, pause. Wait. So he was checking out Rihanna. He over there gloating, gawking. He looking up her skirt while she on stage, and Jay-Z walked up to him and said, "Hey, bro, that's my artist right there. You want anything to do with Reed, you got to come through me." He was minding his own business, and Jay-Z checked his ass. Like, she all mine. Was he trying to put her on the auction block? Was he pimping her ass out? Did he tell her to come here and come over here and help out Howard Stern? Why in the hell would he walk up on him and say, "That's my artist," like he owned Rihanna? Like, if you got to pay the piper. If you want a piece of that, you need to holler at me. What was that all about? That's some weird shit within itself, man. Hold on, listen.
I ran into you somewhere, and Rihanna hadn't. She had really never even been heard of at this point. And you walked up to me and said, "That's my artist." And I was struck by that. I'd never forget those words. That's my artist. And you were proud.
He said he ain't never forgot that shit. I ain't gonna forget it neither. I'm watching somebody on stage. He said she was never heard of at that point. And Howard Stern was there. Where the fuck they had her at? They was taking her to events with older rich white men's just to test her out. Like, we gonna put your ass on the market before we put you on the market. Instead of the black market, they put her ass on the white market. And Howard Stern was there. Who else was there? And nobody even heard of her like that. So before she got it popping, she had to get it popping. And Jay-Z was there like her pimp. Look, I'm gonna play this one more time because I can't believe this shit.
I ran into you somewhere, and Rihanna hadn't. She had really never even been heard of at this point. And you walked up to me and said, "That's my artist." And I was struck by that. I'd never forget those words. That's my artist. And you were proud, man. And you were like, "Wow, this is a discovery of mine." And then she exploded, and then she lit up. How hands-on are you in terms of managing her career?
Well, we actually manage her now. We didn't manage her in the beginning. I signed her as an artist on Def Jam.
How'd you know? Where do you meet? Where do you find a girl like that?
She actually walked into my office. She has a lawyer, Scott Felcher, and he knew Jay Brown, who works with.
That smile right there. I don't trust that. He cheesing a little too hard. You can see all his teeth looking at her. And she was hot to death when she first came out musically, man. And he was proud of his, like, yup, that's my bitch right there. Excuse me, but damn. What in the hell Jigga Man had going on back in the day? He got home, she was like some hot Cheeto. And he smiling like the Chester's cat. What he had going, I don't know about this, y'all. He too damn grown. What he had on his mind? Cause she was so, hey man, all I'm saying is, this is a little bizarre. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. There could be some innocence in here somewhere. But the way he's smiling like that cat on Alice in Wonderland, her ass might be Alice. She probably still lost in the sauce. What did he do to her, man? Or what did she do to him? Either way, they got some explaining to do. And by Rihanna not saying nothing and acting like she don't hear the news and the allegations, that's letting me know that she want to just go ahead and let this man burn up in the flames and smoke the smoke once he finally gone, man. That's y'all gonna have to let me know what y'all think about it. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. The phone line's open too. Y'all need to call in and let me know, because this is a good question I got right here, man. Do you date older or younger? What's your preference? Because determining on how y'all feel about it, then y'all got to question yourselves about Jay-Z and his preferences. Because I ain't never seen him with no older woman. He looked like he was going to throw up when he was sitting next to Oprah and Gayle King. He ain't never took no pictures with Maya Angelou or nothing like that. But you see all different types of pictures with him and young women in the entertainment business. But you can't judge him if you like to date younger or even if you like to date older. What about the person you dating? They probably worse than Jay-Z. And for all you brothers messing with them cougars out there, that ain't no better. How y'all gonna judge anybody? The first person that has not sinned, throw the first stone. And I ain't trying to defend this brother, but we got to be real about this. Your mama might be 20 years younger than your daddy. And some of y'all daddy was fresh out of high school when your old ass mama got pregnant by that man. So we got to have this conversation. Hold on, man. Hello. Who this is here?
This is Bones from Detroit, Michigan.
Hey, what's going on, brother? We over here talking about Rihanna throwing Jay-Z under the bus. She ain't speak up or nothing. It's sort of like he did the same thing to her that these accusers is accusing.
I think she supposed to. I think she should stay private because you really look at it. I'm 58 years old.
Man, we can't even
And
hear you because the TV so loud in the back, brother. I do apologize, but that sound bad over there. If you could mute it or something, that'd be a whole lot better for everybody. Real talk.
hello, you can hear me now?
Oh man, we hear you crystal clear. We appreciate that, brother. Now, what you were saying?
I'm saying I think she should no speak up because I'm 58 years old, and it was Jay-Z. He come from the crack area in the 80s, and he really was sprinkling Beyonce with drug money. I think it's so that stay quiet, private, and all that stuff. And I don't think Jay-Z did all that stuff, rape no 13-year-old girl for real. They tried to get Jay-Z in the drug game, but he ducked through the system. And now they trying to get him pin the case on the FBI, trying to really pin the case on him. That's why they can't get it. And Jay-Z, he more smarter and Puff Daddy. You know, Jay-Z a street. He come from the streets, Marcy Project. You know, I've been to New York. You know, I played at Rucker Park and all that. You know, I don't think they got really nothing on him. I don't think Beyonce should speak up. But you know, they put pressure on her. I don't know, but I don't think she don't speak up.
But you know, the world we living in, the public opinion can get you locked up. The public is what got R. Kelly locked up. The public is what got Diddy behind bars. It ain't that they proved them guilty. They ain't got no proof on R. Kelly on nothing. They ain't got no proof on Diddy. Only thing they got on Diddy is some baby oil. So as far as him being...
excuse me, Sean. I've been following you ever since when you won Showing Your Face, you know, from Detroit, Miss. The reason they got Puffy, because Puffy was, he had them tapes and all that stuff, and Puffy was doing too much, man. Come on, Puffy whooped the girl ass all in the hallway at the hotel. That wasn't no photograph. Puffy was whooping her ass for real. That's Puffy really got himself locked up. You know, that shit go a long way, excuse my friend. Even with Biggie, all that, man. Pop really was talking about that. You know, Jay-Z was laid back. Jay-Z was still playing with street money and stuff. You know, that's why I don't think they got nothing on Jigga. You know, Jigga probably don't have to pay that money for it to stay hush-hush, but I don't think he raped no 13-year-old female and stuff. No, he ain't gonna do nothing like that. They just got him on because they couldn't catch him when he was selling drugs out here. And they said, well, since he older now, we don't get him while he older and all that stuff. You know, you look back then when he had the high top fade, he had all that jewelry on. That's when he was in the crack gang. When he was hanging with Jazzo and D. Haven all along.
Yeah. He was heavy in them streets, man. He was around some real gangsters or whatever the case is, but his dating preferences, you know, and a lot of brothers from the 80s, that whole era, the Aaron Hall era, the R. Kelly era, they was all, you know, the LL Cool J era. They was freely rapping about it in their songs, parking the Jeep in front of the high school and waiting for the girlies to come out. They ring-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring, Shabba Ranks was even singing about the damn shit.
But all OGs did that, man. That was, you know, there was guys I know did that in Detroit, Michigan, hung up at high school, road pass and all that stuff. Everybody did that. You know, they was getting money back in the 80s all the way up to the 90s, even the 2000s stuff. Everybody did that. When I'm saying I don't think Jay-Z did, I don't think he's stupid enough to do nothing like that. Now, Puffy, man, I don't know, because they got Puffy on tapes and all that. And Puffy, he really stupid when he knew they was on Raiders' crib, man. He supposed to got rid of everything.
Yeah.
And then now he giving the record label to his son. It probably ain't gonna be worth $1 now. Cause they still got Bad Boy record label under investigation.
They do. And it's gonna be hard for them to get another dollar out of that.
Right, they're saying, you know, they got you know, it's too soon for his son to try to put some music out because his daddy's still hot. And his daddy locked up for real, Sean. His daddy locked up for real. They don't show his face. They don't show his face. When May 5th come, that's when they don't show his daddy face and stuff. I
Damn, man.
already
You know
know.
what?
New
You
York
keeping
don't
it.
play no games.
They
I've
don't
been to
play,
New
man.
York many a time. I
Yeah,
played at
they,
Rucker Park and
at
all that.
the Rucker Park, man, they don't play no games. And you talking about Jay-Z, Diddy, all these people. Now we gotta ask you, what's your preference, man? Do you date older or do you date younger? And you gotta be honest about this, because this is a conversation that need to be had, brother.
I'm gonna tell you, Sean. I'm 58 years old. They got to be 20 on up.
20
They
on
got to
up.
be 20 on up.
20 on up. So you
20
willing to go
on
way
up.
back. You know, when they 20, they still got that milk on their breath.
But you have to realize. Females mature more than with men and stuff. They more, females when they turn 20, they mature.
No, I know some 50-year-old women acting like they still 16. They
That
used to.
means
They
that
used
means
to, but not
they
no
act
more.
like they act like they 15, Sean. That means they basically like a young guy or something. Or
You
they
don't,
been around a young
no.
guy.
You don't see these grandmamas, they twerking on IG too. They ain't mature a goddamn bit. They used to, but nowadays that is not the case, man. I beg to differ. A lot of women out here grown, got their shit together, doing their thing, and still immature.
Right, you right about that. You right about that. But I think he should get out of that. I think he should get out of that. But not burn no bread on Puffy, but Puffy hit. They got him on all types of stuff. He was doing all types of stuff. And then that lady, she came, she came forward and he hurried up and gave her the money, all that stuff. Puffy really booked. And you never know, Sean. You never know, Sean. Puffy probably be snitching on Jay-Z.
He probably
Real
did
talk.
snitch on him. He probably did. And you know what, man? That's something we going to have to figure out as a community, man, because if he did that, then we going to have to label him a snitch. But one thing for sure, we going to label you a real one because you called in here and you let the world know exactly what I needed them to know. I ain't even have to tell them because you told them, man. You like them young women speaking on Jay-Z. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, brother. But the next time we go live, you definitely got to call back because we ain't got nothing but love for you and Detroit. Shout out to everybody in the D. We going to holler at you, dog. You be good, brother.
What up,
All right,
dog?
now, take care, no doubt. What up, though? My people in the D. And that's what I'm talking about. Well, goddamn. I can't call it, man. These older brothers, he around Jay-Z age, R. Kelly age. Shit, I'm glad I wasn't born in their era. I'll probably be facing Fed time, too. My era, we like older women. Thank God. But these men out here, they won't touch 20. A 20-year-old, she might as well be, she 4 years from 16. I remember when I was 20, I had Similac on my breath. What the hell you gonna do? Hey, but each his own, man. I can't judge a man and his preferences. That's one thing you never should do as a man. If a man like big women, let that man, that's his business. If that's what he like, that's what he like. Shit, that's what I like a lot of times. But I ain't talking about no oompa loompa, roly-poly, or nothing like that. That's none of y'all business. I like a voluptuous woman. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with hips and curves. That's my preference. Shit, I like it all when it come to women. But some people have their specific preference. Me, I don't discriminate. I'm like Big Pun. I regulate every shade of that. If I could, you know what I'm saying? See, that ain't none of y'all business though. And that ain't nobody business. You know, me speaking on my personal affairs or whatever, I like my preferences and shit. That ain't none of y'all. The same thing with these celebrities. Jay-Z like what he like. It might not be right. And I ain't taking up for the man. But Rihanna looking like something that he like. Back then, I doubt if he want Rihanna now. I'm just saying. When the last time they spoke? When the last time they did a collab? She showed up to the Rock Nation lunch looking like Ursula, man. I don't even remember him giving her a hug when she showed up. He went the other way when he seen Rihanna. She show up damn near 50 years old. What the hell they gonna talk about? Look at this. Y'all don't need to know my preferences and things. Just like people don't need to know y'all preferences and things. Hello, who this is here, man?
Yeah, this my nickname is X. Nice to meet you, dog.
No doubt, man. We so
Can,
glad you called in. What's on your mind, brother?
oh yeah, I was just listening to the Jay Z situation. Tell you the truth, man, I've been listening to Jaguar Wright. I'm sure you
Mm,
familiar with her too, right? So it's
mm,
like until I guess she comes up and in the future where everything that she talked about is a lie, then what can I say? You know what I mean? Like Diddy already messed up really big time, And
mm.
Cassie, she was a fine woman. I would have just locked her down, man. But then again, ain't no telling what the both of them was into. So it's kind of hard to say. But yeah, with the Rihanna situation, I think she said on 106 in Park that if she didn't sign, if Jay Z told her if she didn't sign a contract, he was gonna throw her out the window.
Throw her ass clean out the window.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like I was never there. I don't know what happened, but man, when you got these people out here talking, things about your name, you're gonna have to do something about it. Because I
Got
think you
to.
can take people to court for like, misjudgment of character, the proper way to say it. Like you can sue people for like,
Yeah,
no, that's
defamation.
not me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
defamation of character. So it's like, unless this is a setup, I don't really know what to say about it. But at the same time, um, you got P Diddy on camera, basically,
Mm-hmm.
doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't make him look good at all.
Well, this the
So,
thing about it, man. When Rihanna was young and tender, she
hmm
had the world at her fingertips. So many opportunities. They let her rude boy that shit all the way up. Now that she auntie status, we ain't seen her. Remember, she did the Super Bowl with a big old onesie on, looking all crazy and shit, and had the nerve to say she
hmm
was pregnant. Wasn't nobody feeling that. Don't nobody want Auntie Riri. But when she was young and she was hot and all that type of stuff, shit, they was
yeah,
loving on Rihanna. I mean, the sky
yeah,
was the limit. So that goes to show that there's preferences in the entertainment business to where, but it's not just the entertainment business. You got a lot of movies out there about high schoolers, sweet 16s and shit. All your horror movies got a high school
yeah,
theme
man,
about it. Like when people young and they coming up, that's when people most interested in them. When you get old, ain't nobody really interested in no old people like that. So if Jay-Z in the entertainment business and he made a song with an Annie goddamn sample, so he know younger
hmm
is more exciting, so he trying to go for the young next hot thing. But it ain't just him, that's the entertainment business, period.
yeah. You're right about that. You're definitely right about that. So, it's hard to say because it's like I'm in my 30s, but it's like I would say if I was gonna date women, I've dated a woman like 49, 50. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
if I'm gonna go young, I would say maybe 25, 29, 30. 30 some. But I don't know about the 20-year-olds because that. I mean, I heard what dudes say. Women they tend to grow up faster than boys or whatever. But still, you 20.
I don't want to
You
be
know,
a part of a 20-year-old's mistakes, because that's all they gonna do is make mistakes.
yeah, man. Like I don't. It takes. I would say a couple more years for a 20-year-old. Your average 20-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, what we gonna do? Go to Taco Bell? Then what? You know what? Like what is we doing tonight? And usually you got all these drugs out here. You know what I mean? Hey, it's easy for a woman to put some in your drink. It's easy for a dude to put some in a female's drink.
I'd
And
rather have
when
somebody.
when the drugs is involved, ain't nobody really gonna ask him how old you is. You know what I mean? So it's like it's crazy out here, dog.
It
Cause
depends on if you want to be with somebody that's living their life or somebody that feel like they live their life for the most part, you know. Because if they still living it, they really ain't. It's only so much you can do. Whatever you trying to do, you cock blocking at that point. Unless you want to be
yeah,
a cock, you want to be
yep,
with a 20-year-old, then you must plan on being a cock block or whatever the case is. If you want to be with somebody of age, it's a possibility that they may be. young in the mind, but if you want to be with a mature
Mm-hmm.
person that really won't don't been there, done that, and feel like now is the time that they want to take things seriously, I feel like that's the smarter option. But for some people, they like that fun, and I feel like a lot of men like to date younger because it keep them young. Jay-Z always talking about young ho, forever young ho. He young
Mm-hmm.
this, young
Mm-hmm.
that. He ain't gonna
Yep.
stay young dealing with no Shaka Khan or somebody.
That's true. You're right about that. You're right about that because I've seen it, and it's like I ain't gonna lie to you, because it's like with me, it's like I've dated women in their 20s, 24, 22, something like that, but it's like it was just a date. We had fun, whatever, whatever. But I mean, to be serious about it, like I don't know about that one. I mean, I guess it depends on that man and that woman. But
Yeah, man,
I've
it's all
dated, I've
about.
dated, I've dated older women. You know what I mean? That look healthy, they look good,
Hmm.
and I prefer to be in that certain range because it's easy for anybody. Oh, he's just a pedophile. When that gets
Yeah.
out, it's all bad. But like I said, that's between that man and that woman. And you know how to, you know how the internet roll. Once your business is on the internet, it's a wrap.
Yeah, man. When you old, you too old to be hopping, getting stuck on the gate trying to spy on somebody and shit.
Yeah,
You all
man.
in the
Like,
bushes and shit. Where the hell is she coming in? Now some people coming in that you be jumping out the bushes. You too old for that, man. If you want to deal with
yeah,
something younger and you trying to take them seriously, you a damn fool.
exactly. So it's like I said, I've dated females, 20s or whatever. But if I was really gonna settle down, she would have to be close to my age, or I mean, even if she was in her 40s, that's cool. But when you dipping into the young pot, man, that's kind of dangerous, man.
But when
Because
you think
you
about
really
it,
never know how that's gonna work out. Like 10, 20 years later, bam, here we go. You
you
know.
know, when you an older man and you got money
Mhm.
like that, and dealing with an older woman, you figure hell, whatever you done this far, that's on you. Like ain't no helping your grown
Mhm.
that you done already crossed the hump. Like why would I even reach
Mhm.
back and help? What can do you have to offer me to where I should be able to offer you any damn thing? So somebody like
Mhm.
Jay-Z with all that money and stuff, he come across some 40-year-old broad that done been ran around the world. He looking at her like, what I'm supposed to do? You done made your choices and made your mistakes and your decisions at this point. It's really nothing
Yep.
I could do for you. But like you said, a 20, 25-year-old or something like that, that he could actually feel like he doing some damn charity work. Like, hey, I'll help you along the way, heifer.
Yeah. New York, New York. But
Basically,
yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. New York, the rotten apple. So
the
hey,
rotten apple.
more stories will be coming out in the future, man. Who knows, man? But thank you for the conversation, dog, and keep spreading the truth. But yeah, this
Oh
situation with
man.
Diddy and Jay Z, I don't even know what to say because for a side note, I don't know. They said Jay Z is an informant or he worked for the feds and all this shit, and I'm like, excuse my French, but I'm like, wow. What I would never want to be in his shoes, when it comes to that.
Hmm. Yeah,
You
they've
know what
been
I mean?
saying
Like,
all of them.
yeah, man, because it's like I'm like, hold up, where's all this coming from? So I would assume, however, if it is true, then it happened, I don't know, before the 2000s or somewhere
Hmm.
in that timeline where if he's been snitching this long, or however that works out for him, I don't know, man. But it's just it's I'm like these odd stories. I'm like, wow, he's an informant. So I'm
Well,
like,
there's
I
really
don't know what to
nobody
think.
that's it really ain't nobody to snitch on at that point. It ain't like he dealing with some
Mm,
street dudes and that's on the block to where he got to snitch on somebody. And why, with $1 billion, why we have to snitch on anybody? The thing about it is this:
mhm,
he's
mhm.
a big music industry executive. The music industry is the goddamn feds.
Yeah, yeah, I
That's
heard
where they
about
get
that.
the
Yeah,
money for. It's all about influence, man. You got these rappers talking about shoot 'em up, bang bang. It's influence. That's gonna have polices with jobs forever. They ain't never gonna run out of niggas to arrest.
yeah. The
So if he
prison
at the
system.
top of the
Yeah.
chain, yeah, he at the
Mhm,
damn top. Meek Mill talking about prison reform and all this type of stuff. He signed with Rick
mhm.
Ross, who's the corrections officer. The whole music industry is federal.
Yeah, not that. Yeah, not yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Hey, I'm speechless. What can I say about that one?
Shit, Dr. Dre the feds, Snoop Dogg, the whole NWA was the feds. Every rapper you could, if they in the entertainment business and they have influence, then
Mm-hmm.
they check coming from the damn federal government. Them rented, them
Mm-hmm.
cars, them chains, them jewelries and all that. You be like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
how they able to get all this stuff? Rick Ross, he buy a mansion every other week. The
Mm-hmm.
damn police.
And I think that's the end game, because you know how it is. We grow up, education, however it works out, and we want to be successful, but it's usually the end game is like prison. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
prison, they make money off our mistakes. You know what I mean?
influence.
Like that's why I'm like, you know what? My little bull situations from the past, I'm like, yeah, I got locked up or whatever, but I'm out. I'm never going back. But yeah, they make a lot of money off of anybody's mistakes, man, woman, or child. They gonna get paid.
Hey,
So
you go to a Jay-Z concert with your old lady. You got on your nice
mm,
little outfit, probably got on a few pieces of jewelry, smelling like that good cologne. And Jay-Z come
mm-hmm.
out on stage. He got on $1 million worth of jewelry, and the first thing he say out his mouth is, "I sold crack." So the people out there that's trying to get on his level, they like, well, shit, I'm in the wrong business.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, man. Cause
influence,
yep,
man.
yeah, because we already know the government corrupted, so it's like, however you hustle, what can I say about it? I mean,
It's a
life,
bunch of
life
people
be
that
life.
they leave a Jay-Z concert like, shit, I need to get up on some bricks, because he basically he give you the
Mm-hmm.
blueprint 1, 2, and 3. Go out there and sell
And
some
three.
dope.
Yeah, it's true, no doubt. I mean, you're right about that.
It's fucked up.
And
But hey, that's how he make his money, man. And they pay him good for doing what he do. It's a shame, but brother, we gonna
yeah,
figure
it
it
is.
out, man. I gotta let you know, your conversation was the realest one we had in a long time. This your first time calling, dog?
Yeah, it's like because I've been checking you out for like maybe I want to say maybe a year and a half, but I never, with my job and all, it's just hard for me. You know what I mean? Like I do construction, so it's like when I
Oh,
get
that's what
home,
it is.
I want to take a shower and crack me a beer and cook something to eat.
Hey man, that's what it is, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, but the next time after you crack that beer, cook you something to eat, and you see I'm live, you gotta call in and kick it with the people, because we looking forward to your next phone call, dog. We really do appreciate you. And the next time I go live, don't hesitate to pick up the phone, because like I said, we gonna be waiting for that call. We gonna holler at you. Make sure you enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. Real talk.
For
Be
sure,
good
for
now. No
sure.
doubt,
For
no doubt. Yo, shout out to him, man. It's always good to have a conversation with a real brother, man. I gotta go and get on out of here. I got some things I gotta do. I ain't eat nothing all day. Y'all hear my stomach growling. I'm about to be making there's some changes going on. I gotta get my shit together. It's gonna be 3D HD, 4K in a little bit, So y'all just stay tuned. But I'm gonna go ahead and speak on this real quick, because this is only part 1. We're gonna do a part 2 or part 3. They saying Rihanna threw Jay-Z under the bus because she ain't speaking out on this. She ain't got nothing to say. They had a sketchy relationship. And you figure Jay-Z the one that signed Rick Ross. Rick Ross signed Meek Mill. He signed Rihanna. So they all in the same game. DJ Khaled. They act like Rihanna was stank when she showed up. She showed up to the brunch with no bra on. They looking like, oh no, where the young bitches at? Like, they don't treat me the same. She stopped going after that year. They treated her like she was a damn fossil up in there. Like, where the young hoes at? And they ain't even got no real young women, except for Megan Thee Stallion. Jay-Z ain't trying to smack. Look, and she damn near 30. She show up with a little ass Tory Lanez. He taller than her. What type of odd couple? This ain't turn nobody on. She snickering and shit, looking like she need to be working at Wendy's somewhere. They was not excited to have her in the building. Trust me. They're like, well, Jay-Z, we need to do some better recruiting. I think he linked up with Megan Thee Stallion just to keep them allegations off of his ass. Because this ain't even his type for real. He just used her as a buffer. Like, I don't do that no more. I don't like them young pretty girls. Yo, hello, hello. Who this is, man?
Oh, is this the show?
Yeah, this the show right here. You called in to the main event.
Yeah, okay, good.
Hmm.
I just wanted to say, first of all, I watch you and I'm subscribed to your channel, your
Oh man.
podcast
Yeah.
on actually YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I am just glad to hear your voice, but on the
Oh
same line, I
man.
just
Hmm.
want to throw something out there.
What's up?
As far as Jay-Z, Diddy, and whoever else may be involved in whatever happened. I
Mm.
just say this here. When all these things was going on and all
Mm-hmm.
these grown people were there, no one said anything at the time. All these years didn't pass. Didn't nobody say anything. Everybody enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now that it's all coming out, well, he did this and they did that. I asked this question. Only one. If you were not one participating in the after party and the freak off, many people can come to a party. Just because you at a party and you kicking it and you're young enough, I hear it in your voice, heck
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you want to go to the party. That don't mean after party you're going to stick around and then begin whatever they was doing. I just say if they were underage, where was the parents? Because they shouldn't have been around grown people like that. Back then, we called that stuff that they call themselves doing. What do they call them? I want to say when you have swinging, when you have all them
Oh,
sexual
come on,
parties.
man. Come on
Yeah,
now. Wait a
but
minute. Wait a minute now. I hear
yeah,
what you saying. I hear everything you saying.
yeah,
But
but
when you was younger,
yes.
you ain't never had no sleepover.
No, I
Oh,
didn't have no.
Teddy and Jerome come. You gonna come stay tonight, and we gonna sneak them in the
No,
window. Mama gonna be at work, and got
no,
the
we
house to
didn't do that,
myself.
sweetheart.
Got the house to
Back in
myself.
my day, back in my time, we had the red light and the blue light, and as far as you
The
went to a party,
police.
huh?
She talking about the police, y'all.
Who? Me? No, I'm talking about back in my day. I'm 64.
Oh
Back
damn.
in my day, we did the red light, blue light in the basement. We did,
Flashlight.
huh? But
I'ma
we
shut
did
up and let
not,
you
we
talk.
never did a freak off or whatever they called it. Back then they called them orgies or swinging. You was afraid to do that because if you got caught doing something like that back in the hood, you got a whooping from everybody, not just the people's house you at. You're getting a whooping from their parents.
Hmm.
Then when you get home, because everybody know everybody, you're getting
Oh man,
a whooping from your parents.
I
So
gotta
that
go.
kind of stuff wasn't
I
too much
gotta use the
like
back.
that.
I got things I gotta do. You talking about the red light, the blue light,
Right.
flashlight. You
There
taking us
you
back to the
go.
'70s and everything,
That's
man.
all
You
I'm
know what?
saying.
You know I said I had something. You called in right when I said I gotta go. I appreciate you. With the
I
matter of
appreciate
fact,
you.
before I let you go, I'm curious. I
Yes.
gotta know what the hell did the red light and the blue light do?
Okay, the red light, okay, when you came to the party, you gave
Hmm.
your 10 cent or your 20 cent, right?
What the
And
hell?
you're in the red light, and the
Hmm.
most you gonna do, we drank like what they call it, TJ Swan,
Hmm.
Apple Boone's Farm. That's where you got your drink from, and
Hmm.
you heard the music. The
Hmm.
blue light, you go in there and you done found you a hug up person where maybe you like them, right? And everybody in the room with the blue light slow dancing. That's all
Hmm.
that was. But parents was there. You
Yeah,
didn't do that. You didn't go to people's house and
that's some freaky
literally have
shit.
freak offs, or that's what they call it now. We called it orgies. You didn't do that because if you did and you were caught, that's the thing. Parents they were hard back in my time. You had a certain time to come in, you had a curfew, all that. So you got caught doing that, or somebody's parent called over there and say, "I saw your child."
We need more than 20 cents in that cash app. You get the red and the blue light
Right.
for a
Hey,
dollar. You know what
baby,
I'm saying? Real
I'll send you
talk.
I'll send you 50.
Man,
In
put
that,
50 cents for the red light. You gotta
no,
get
I'll send
the
you.
red and the blue light.
Yeah, I'll send you $50 for your cash
Oh
app,
shit.
baby.
Look, dollar sign Sean Blade. Look, I got things I gotta do, but I'm gonna be live frequently, man. My stomach growling, I'm hungry. I gotta go grab some.
Well, you
I love
go
you to
eat,
death.
baby.
I
wish
got
could send
to.
you some barbecue.
Oh man, I eat some barbecue, whatever it is. I eat it because I'm hungry, man. I love you to death.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
selling dinner, so
Yo,
maybe
man.
one day I holler at you.
I
and
got to.
we get you a meal sent to
I
you.
got to, man. I need one of them dinners because I know you got that cornbread on the side.
Yeah, you know we got that fresh
Oh
cornbread.
man,
I-
look,
I-
you
I-
about got my stomach growling.
Baby, you go home and you eat, but I'm gonna remember you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put $50 on your little cash
Oh
app,
shit.
and
Yeah.
I promise you, I'm gonna remember you because I watch you. You come
Oh,
home
man.
at this time over here.
Yeah. Oh
And
man, I appreciate
I
that.
will make sure my girls out there where you at. Hey, take that man a dinner over there for me.
Oh
I'll
man,
do
look.
that for you.
You
Send
got
me
the
some of
business
that.
like that. You got it like
got it
that to
like
where they
that,
come.
yes.
Oh man, they gonna bring me a dinner. It's gonna be better than DoorDash, and I appreciate you, baby.
It ain't gonna
Oh
cost
man,
you, though. See?
ain't gonna. Oh, see, that's all I
And
need.
You just
That's
say,
all.
Mama Hayes sent that to me. I'll send you a card with it.
Yeah, that's what I need. I love you to death, baby. And look, send that dinner and make sure you call back because I love you to death. Real talk. You enjoy your weekend and we going to holler at you tomorrow. Real talk.
Absolutely.
All right,
God
take
bless
care.
you, baby.
And God bless you, baby. All right, take care, man. Oh, shit, I got to go. I ain't going to be able to do it. Rihanna, you're wrong. Jay-Z, you're wrong. I got to go. So much love for y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit that note. I wish I could have talked to her all night. I wish I could stay here with y'all all night. But the truth is, I'm over here. My belly is eating itself. I shouldn't do myself like this. I love y'all to death. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'ma holler at y'all later. Real talk.